I would be very interested to see where Jenna is now.
I would love to see that, actually.
Definitely, no matter what, Matty and Jenna are in Hawaii.
Matty doesn't actually surf. He just holds a board and looks out longingly into the horizon. And people ask him, "Are you going to hit any waves yet?" He just goes, "Not yet."
Hey, I'm Ashley Rickards.
Hello, everyone. I'm Beau Mirchoff. And for all of you who have not seen Awkward,
here are the episodes you want to watch.
But I couldn't look back. At all.
Obviously, the best episode, in my opinion, is the pilot, because it's where everything starts, and it was so much fun working on that pilot. You know, Jenna has this accident that sort of propels the entire story, and she breaks her arm into a rather awkward position, and that's shortly following her hooking up for the first time ever with her crush at summer camp, and then him, meaning Beau, says, "No one can know I like you." And she's just like, cool beans.
So he wasn't a poet. He was still Matty McKibben.
But nobody can know that I like you.
I just relate to that because I relate to that too much.
Horrible.
Just because when you're young, you don't know how to react to somebody being that, like, oh, that's like not very nice. But the thing that Beau does, and the thing that Matty is as a character, is he transcends sort of this like jock guy that he plays, and it's so much more dimensional, and you see why Jenna's head over heels for him. But then you also get to meet Jake, played by the wonderful Brett Davern.
Hey, don't let her get to you. Sadie loves to play the victim. You, on the other hand, you have some serious backbone.
Which is about the only thing not broken on me.
That was a super fun introduction, because our first interaction in the hallway in that episode was actually unscripted. Like, we were messing up lines, but the show is called Awkward, and the moment became awkward, and that's the one that we used. And I think that's just like one of the best, like, just Jenna natural scenes.
There's a kind of a PSA, a drunk driving reenactment, trying to scare kids not to drink and drive. And then there's just a whole bunch of shenanigans that ensue.
After prom, everything was golden until Nick decided to drive drunk.
This is kind of a part where Jenna and Jake start to maybe get to know each other a little better, have feelings. But there's, dramatics, and it's over the top, and Matty's a little jealous, and it's a lot of fun.
We had an accidental kiss that even you said was a mistake because you have a girlfriend.
The finale of season 1, you guys, it's a doozy. Strap in, get ready, get the popcorn. It's just, there's a love triangle in the first season. It's just, like a good love triangle, it's hard to beat.
I really love you.
What? What's okay? We can share.
You don't have to choose.
Because we can all share.
There's some dancing between a couple characters, and then it's a reveal of someone standing and waiting, looking at these two dancers, and it's touching, heartbreaking, and oddly arousing.
Everything was as it was meant to be. Because finally, the other guy I had been pining over was all but a distant 40 feet away.
You just know Beau just knows he looks good in that lighting.
That's
right.
right.
You know you looked great in that scene. That's why it's arousing to you.
Oh, right. Yep, you got me. You got me pegged. It's an emotional episode. Matty meets someone very near and dear to his heart for the first time, and it's a doozy. They go fishing, him and this mysterious person?
I got you something. I know you're gonna love it. Wow.
And then there's more love triangles or quadrilaterals going on. Hearts are broken, new hearts are forged, and everyone's better for it, you know?
The happy couple, my best friend Tamara Kaplan and Adam
Walker.
Walker, right?
Not just because I directed it, but that's like a big reason. But it was we didn't really get to have all the cast always together, every single character in one episode, in one scene, except for, graduations or certain parties. It's great because you get to see all the characters interacting with new characters that they've never interacted with on camera before, and it was so much fun to shoot. Lastly, my favorite episode would be the finale. Because when I met Mike and Chris, our showrunners, for the first time, they asked me, they're like, well, what? Because we didn't know how long we were going to be lucky enough to like be on the air. And so they asked me, what do you think would be, how would the show end for you? And I thought it would be sweet if it ended where it began, which was in the broom closet with Matty.
If I don't transfer, then what?
Neither of us has any clue what's gonna happen. But what I know is that part of me will always be yours. And, when the time is right, I have a feeling we'll find each other. Yeah, we always do.
I don't know about you, Beau, but I remember hardly being able to hold back tears during that. I'm getting emotional now. But it was such a good scene. That was an awesome way to end the show. And the great part about Awkward, I'll say, is that you could watch the pilot and watch the series finale and still be like, you would know what's going on. You wouldn't be confused. You would miss a lot. You should watch all of them. But it is one of those shows where luckily you can pretty much pick a random episode and have a great time. And that's kind of the beauty of that whole genre. And you should definitely check it out because you won't be disappointed.
Absolutely.
And that
is our quick binge of Awkward.